So Warren, we're shooting a little mini series here on how to store your motorcycle, whether you're storing it for a few months for the winter, or perhaps you're going away somewhere and you want to put your bike away for a few months. Do you recommend that you cover a motorcycle up?
I personally don't recommend covering for a number of reasons. Sometimes you get, because putting a cover on it creates a nice cozy environment, sometimes you get rodents going in there because it's a kind of a really good place to build a nest. We've seen bikes where mice have chewed through wiring harnesses to make nesting materials and so on and so forth. We have, with every spring we get a couple of bikes that the air cleaner is full of nuts, right? Because again, rodents go in there. So one thing you can do to prevent that, and is probably recommended if you do live in a rural environment, is to put mothballs just in the mouth of your earbox. That just makes sure that no animals will go in there. So personally, I don't cover the bike. What you should do is give it a really good wash, a really good wax, just to help protect the paint, and then I wouldn't cover it. Of course, over the course of the winter, it'll get dusty. So come spring, you just hose everything off again and leave it. Now, ideally, you want to leave it in the same place the whole time. And what I mean by that is it's okay if it's warm or it's okay if it's cold, but it shouldn't go warm, cold, warm, cold, warm, cold, because condensation starts to build up, you know, even on the surface of the metals. So it's better to just leave it at a consistent temperature. One other product that I use personally, this stuff, it's called ACF 50. It's available at quite a few bike shops now. I think Motorvan is the distributor for it. And this is a protectant, for want of a better term, that was developed by the British military for treating jets that are sitting on the deck of an aircraft carrier.
Oh, wow.
So if you think
Anticorrosion,
salt spray, which is very similar to road spray. So spraying this stuff on the bike, and you can spray it on everything. It's been my experience. Follow the manufacturer's recommendation. But my experience is you can spray it on anything. It doesn't affect plastic. It doesn't affect rubber. Obviously, you shouldn't get it on the brakes. But beyond that, you can spray it on anything. And even maybe a shot of it down the end of the exhaust pipe. Because again, over the course of winter, you can get a little condensation gathering in the bottom of the exhaust pipe and can rust it. A one-time application will last for months, so you don't have to, constantly keep spraying it. And then it just washes right off. It doesn't stain, it doesn't leave any kind of residue. It just washes right off in the spring.
Awesome. Wow, some great advice. Again, I learn something new every time I'm with you, Warren. Thank you. That's great stuff.